So the official pull to open summary of Invasion of Time in 3 minutes or less starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So the Doctor's making a deal with these aliens, and he's basically signing a contract saying he's going to work for them, and they're going to give him essentially the power of the Time Lord. So he goes back to the TARDIS, tells Leela to be quiet. He materializes his TARDIS on Gallifrey, and they basically can detect him coming. The Chancellor Guard comes to arrest him. He comes out. But then he insists on going to the Chancellor's quarters and saying, like, I claim the presidency
30 seconds.
of the High Council of the Time Lords. And strangely, it's not contested. It's a sort of a carryover from the Deadly Assassin when he basically did the same thing to get out of being charged. So he banishes Leela, his companion, and says, get out, and she needs to go to the wilderness outside of Gallifrey. There's a Castellan who is just sort of power hungry, and he just is like, okay, you're the president now, I'm going to suck up to you. Barusa, who is his old friend and mentor, sort of challenges him, doesn't like what the Doctor's doing, but he reluctantly goes along with it. But it turns out the Doctor has been planning to betray the Time Lords and have these people he was making a deal with earlier. They're called the Vardens, and they're kind of these weird energy creatures, and they come, and the Doctor is, basically destroyed some of the Gallifrey's defenses to allow them to come in and take charge. So everyone's like, what the hell? And so now the Vardens are in charge, but the Castellan, who is this wormy, slimy guy, basically is like, all right, well, the Vardens in charge. I'm gonna go with them. And because they're turning Gallifrey into this weird sort of fascist place, he loves it. He's kind of like, yeah, I can suddenly round up people and arrest them, and this is cool. Leela's been banished to the outside. She hooks up with the Shobogans, who are these like spear chucking sort of misfits who have to turn their back on Gallifreyan lifestyle and the Time Lords. But she sort of rallies them. It's like, we have to go and we have to stop these invaders, because this is going to be bad for everybody. So what actually has happened, though, the Doctor has used K9 to take all these artifacts from Gallifrey and use them once the force field's down, and he has lulled the Vardens into thinking he's working for them, and they fully materialize. The K9 finds their home planet. The Doctor beams them back there and just time loops the whole planet. Clearly, he's thought these people are way too dangerous to leave not time looped, I guess, and they're gone. And so the invasion's been thwarted. The Doctor looks like he's going to be getting rid of Castellan and everything, but it turns out the Sontarans have invaded now, and they've used this hole in the force field that the Doctor's created to basically land their invasion force. So then there's this whole crazy back and forth where they're going to get him in his own TARDIS, and the Doctor has built this thing called the DMAT gun, which is a super weapon that dematerializes basically opponents. And it's powered by the great key that he gets from Barusa. He uses it against the Sontarans and dematerializes them, and then he leaves Leela and K9 on Gallifrey.
And opens K9 Mark II. Yes.